Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Canes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Moore. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Clemson set up with another first down. Tight end now in motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Davidson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it, fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little.
Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. That's caught. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Mensa. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Thrown into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Nncfl was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Nncfl comes in.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together.
Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd shape. Bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
They'll run it. It's Fletcher. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Darren Nncfl from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running inside, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The quick out. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Throwing, Mensah. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Davidson. On the move, it's a 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Motion from the wide out. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's got a little grass. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
from our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Buffaloes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Here's Mensah to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Fighting off the defender. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Mensah. Fires left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
when you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wesco's got it in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the grab down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that...
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
That's caught. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside, all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He breaks a tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Reads it, fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Moore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for open space. It's Haynes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception, maybe just the slightest crack in opening here. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Might as well stick with him. Strong, firm tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Mensah. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Davidson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's Mensa to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Makes one man miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it.
Here's a little room there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Handoff for Brown. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a